Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Permission to Live in the End with Lisa Scott. And as you know, if you've been following me, my channel, Permission to Live in the End, is inspired by Neville Goddard. But I share my stories of manifestation, experiences, tips, things like that here on this channel, Permission to Live in the End. So welcome. And I usually start with a quote by Neville Goddard. And today's quote is, "I say to everyone, the whole vast world is now in your human imagination, and you can bring any desire out of it by believing it into being." And I have a fun story that came back to my remembrance that I wanted to share with you this morning. That has to do with this quote about the whole vast world is now in your human imagination, and you can bring any desire out of it by believing it into being. So this story, this happened years ago. I am currently in a townhome that is 4 different levels. So myself and my husband were in the basement of my townhome, while my daughter, one of my youngest daughters, I have 2 daughters, so my youngest daughter, she was upstairs in my bedroom, which would be 1, 2 flights up from the basement. And I was sitting in the basement with my husband, and we were watching a movie, and it was getting, toward dinner time. And I was saying to myself, I really want to order some pizza. Why don't we just order some pizza? But I realized that my purse was up in the bedroom where my daughter was. And I did not want to get up. I was being lazy. I did not want to get up from where I was sitting to walk up a couple of flights of stairs to go and get my pocketbook. So I decided in that moment that I was going to speak to my daughter from my mind. I was going to talk to my daughter and have her come and bring my pocketbook, or get her attention so she could know I wanted her to bring my pocketbook downstairs so I could order this pizza. So I sat down, I'm downstairs in the basement, and I decided, okay, how am I going to get her attention? And then I realized that she was on my phone, and she actually also had earbuds in because she was listening to music. So I'm like, how am I going to get my daughter's attention, especially with her having earbuds in her ears? But then it came to me that my daughter also absolutely loves pizza. So I sat there, I closed my eyes, I thought of my daughter, and I really concentrated on pizza. So in my mind, I was saying, Robin, pizza, Robin, pizza, right? So a couple of minutes goes by, and all of a sudden, here comes my daughter down the stairs, okay? Now, I was like, oh my goodness, here she is. So I wanted to know what caused her to come downstairs right at that moment. And I didn't want to feed her information by telling her what I had just been doing. So I said, what caused you to come downstairs? And she said, well, I was sitting there and I was listening to music, and all of a sudden I felt, mommy. And I'm going to go check on her. This is what she said. I came to her mind, and she thought, mommy. And then she thought, I'm going to go check on her. So that's what brought her downstairs. And then I told her, I said, I was concentrating on having you come downstairs by saying, Robin, pizza, Robin, pizza. And we're both cracking up laughing because I caused my daughter to come downstairs. Or at least that's how I see it. So anyway, as I always do, I like to go back to the quote I started with. I say to everyone, The whole vast world is now in your human imagination, and you can bring any desire out of it by believing it into being. Everybody, thank you for stopping by my channel, Permission to Live in the End. And don't forget to click the subscribe button. And I'll see you on the next video.